Good day, everybody. It's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. So we are at January 4th, separating from family issues. What's this going to be about? Okay. We can draw a healthy line, a healthy boundary between ourselves and our nuclear family. Oh, I forgot about that word, the nuclear family. Haven't heard that in a long time. I find my family being created day by day in my life. The nuclear family is one piece of the pie for me. My family enlarges and becomes, my co-workers, my friends, my social network. The family, we can choose our families too, along with our nuclear family. Just something, a little ad lib there. Okay, so we can draw a healthy line, a healthy boundary between ourselves and our nuclear family. We can separate ourselves from their issues. Well, we can separate ourselves from anyone's issues. That's part of learning how to not be codependent. It's separating yourself from someone else's issues, not attaching to them like they're your own, not feeling, we can feel empathy for someone, but if you have codependent issues, we sometimes take it too far and cross boundaries, right? So we can separate ourselves from their issues. Some of us may have family members who are addicted to alcohol and drugs and who are not in recovery from their addiction. Some of us may have family members who have unresolved codependency issues. Family members may be addicted to misery, pain, suffering, martyrdom, and victimization. There's so many ways that we get addicted to things. So many things we get addicted to, I should say. It can be feelings. It can be, we can be addicted to drama. We can be addicted to chaos in our lives. We get a high. That's actually a drug addiction. If you're addicted to, some people have sex addicts or definitely like drama. Some people definitely in recovery, like in traditional addiction. You find that a lot of people are addicted to chaos, and what it is actually it's a drug addiction too, because it's the drug of dopamine in our bodies that gets highlighted. So that's why misery, pain, suffering, martyrdom. People can also be addicted to those things because what the chemical composition it creates in the body. We're addicted to that. When we have a feeling, there's a chemical reaction inside of us. So. Okay, we may have family members who have unresolved abuse issues or unresolved family of origin issues. We may have family members, and we can have these too, of course, right? We may have family members who are addicted to workaholics, right? Eating or sex, like I just spoke about. Our family members may be completely enmeshed, or we may have a disconnected family in which the members have little contact. We may be like our family, we may love our family, but we are separate human beings with individual rights and issues. That's in general. We're all on our own path. We all have our own story, and we all have our own filters and ways of looking at the world. Everybody is different. As I say in my massage therapy, every body is different and everybody is different. So we may be like we may love our family, but we are separate human beings with individual rights and issues. One of our primary rights is to begin feeling better and recovering. One of our primary rights is to begin feeling better and recovering, whether or not others in the family choose to do the same. We do not have to feel guilty about finding happiness and a life that works. So if you have a dysfunctional family, I went through a little moment of this, not because of a dysfunctional family, but it was a family attachment thing that I had, and I thought I felt a little guilty for improving my life and finding happiness. It was a very small little moment, but I can relate to what it's talking about here. You do not have to feel guilty about finding happiness and a life that works. And we do not have to take on our family's issues as our own just to be loyal and to show them we love them. So, we don't take on anybody else's issues thinking that, well, if I take their issues on, if I take on their problems, then that shows I love them. That's just not true. Often we begin taking care of ourselves. Often when we begin taking care of ourselves, family members will reverberate with overt and covert attempts to pull us back into the old system and roles. We do not have to go. Their attempts to pull us, misery loves company, huh? Yeah, right? Their attempts to pull us back are their issues. Taking care of ourselves and becoming healthy and happy does not mean we do not love them. When you take care of yourself in any relationship, this is, separate from just family stuff. When you're taking care of yourself, you don't have to feel guilty. When you're becoming happy and healthy, it doesn't mean you don't love someone because they're suffering still. You don't have to go into their suffering. So taking care of ourselves and becoming healthy and happy does not mean we do not love them. It means we're addressing our issues, full responsibility for ourselves. That's the whole name of the game here. We do not have to judge them because they have issues, nor do we have to allow them to do anything they would like to us just because they are family. So we don't have to take abuse in any kind of a way just because someone's family, or just because someone's your husband, or just because someone's your wife, or just because it's your kids. You don't have to take, you don't have to allow those people, anybody, to do anything to you just because they're family, just because you care about them, just because you love them. We are free now. Free to take care of ourselves with family members. Our freedom starts when we stop denying their issues. Our freedom starts when we stop denying their issues and politely but assertively hand their stuff back to them. That's your stuff. That's your stuff. That's your stuff. That's like a simple boundary that we're learning through this. But assertively hand their stuff back to them where it belongs and deal with our own issues. This is a self-love journey. This is a self journey. This is learning how to detach. Loving detachment is a word that you can look up. Loving detachment means we love them, but we're not going to attach to their stuff. Okay, so here's your prayer for today. Today I will separate myself from, I'm going to change family members here. We separate ourselves from people we care about and that we love. Separate. Today I will separate myself from the people I love. I am a separate human being. Even though I belong to a unit called a family, I have a right to my own issues and growth. My family members have a right to their issues and a right to choose when and where they will deal with their issues. I can learn to detach in love from my family members and their issues. I am willing to work through all necessary feelings in order to accomplish this. So that's the end of that. So what it's, I think for me, I'm willing to work through all necessary feelings. So when we feel guilt or shame for not, doing everything in our power to solve someone else's problem, or doing everything in our power to empathize with someone, or doing everything in our power, we can deal with those feelings of guilt or shame or whatever's coming up when we set a boundary. There's going to be feelings that come up. If you've never set a boundary, or you're just learning how to set boundaries, there's going to be these yucky feelings that come up after you set one, because you're not used to it, and the people that are in your orbit are not used to you setting a boundary, so they might be in a little shock effect. So this is a process, and we need to practice. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the beautiful sunny day and setting your boundaries and taking care and loving yourself. Okay, have a great day. Bye.